Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Dark Tide. Let me just move my thing over there so it doesn't get in the way. Oh. As soon as I move it, it freezes. Is it back? It is! Brilliant! So yes, welcome to more Dark Tide. We've got a limited cast because of power outages, people having friends, and let's just leave it at that. But the people who are here, we will continue on our merry adventure. So, to celebrate, where is it? Celebrate National Cell Phone Courtesy Month. What is your version of the easy rules to phone etiquette that you care about? Starting with Rowan.
I was muting myself for Dragon's benefit. Hi, I'm Rowan. I'm playing Juniper, a small cat creature thing. Phone etiquette.
Yes.
I don't know. I've only actually had a proper phone for like 2 years. I refuse to get a smartphone. So my advice would be don't get a phone. Live under a rock. Have fun. Escape society. Be every gender under the sun.
Oh, hang on. Just realised chat is behind the overlay. 1 second, I will fix that.
Oh, no. No need to fix it. Leave them behind the overlay. They don't deserve any better.
Alright, Amy.
Hello, I'm Amy. I play Ruth Yosef, our Dalish elf healer. I don't do phone calls. Texting is my thing. I much prefer a text message. Unless, like, if someone phones me, it has to be, like, serious. Like, you must be dying. Because if you can't, if it's not serious, it can go in a text message. Or a voice memo, because sometimes they're quite funny. I find a voice memo quite funny.
This recommends that you pause before sending emails, texts, or social media posts. Consider the content. Will I regret sending this later? Am I angry? Will this hurt someone? Is it appropriate? Will this affect my job? So, yeah. And finally, Mr. Tom.
Hello. I do have a smartphone, but much to the dismay of everyone around me, it's a little bit shit. Which is good in my point of view because it means I don't actually ever have to pay attention to it. I can just let the battery run down over the course of 3 hours and then just feign ignorance. Because I technically have it, but the amount of time it spends off, not nearby, muted, or out of charge.
Ignored.
Yeah.
Down the side of the bed.
Yep.
Yeah.
In the toilet.
It's quite nice.
Taken apart for pieces to build a robot.
Hey. Be nice.
I know you.
It's good as well because it's like it's got precedent as well. So if it's like, oh, he hasn't answered his phone again, it's not like, oh my god, what's happening? It's like
beacons in the darkness.
Dude,
Stars
answer your
in the
phone,
emptiness of the
please.
void.
Cheers for the resub, Rob.
So it looks like none of us are any good at knowing the rules of phone etiquette because we don't have one, don't use it, or...
I have one. I bought a phone, literally, that is the most indestructible fucking phone I could have bought, which is a cat phone. And it sold itself as being able to drop from 2 meters onto steel and not crack. And within the first week I managed to scratch the screen badly enough that it looks like a crack. So yes.
Tom, do you remember my Nokia from uni?
I do!
Yeah.
That was a good phone.
It was good. It was good. It could text, receive a call once in a while, and that was about it. It also survived the entirety of uni.
Oh no! Well,
Which is, I mean, that's just a pretty impressive.
The final tangent I will do in this is when I was at uni, my friend had the 3310. He got a new phone and he decided he'd try and destroy his 3310. He dropped it into a pint, phoned it, still rang. He threw it off the 7th floor of the building we were in. It hit the ground. He picked up, still rang.
Yep.
I don't know what actually killed it in the
Indestructible
end,
phones.
but those phones were great.
They
Anyway.
are, and the battery lasts like a week.
Yep.
Can we
Anyway.
go back to that?
That would be great, wouldn't it?
It's
Anyway,
still available, you know.
let's not get bogged down by phone chat. Let's get on to the actual episode.
Can't use it at work.
Since the two of you were there, what happened last time that wasn't last week's episode? Because last week's episode was that weird one shot we did. So what happened last time in Dark Tide?
Yes. Tell me what happened to our group.
I got kidnapped.
Who got
Yeah.
kidnapped? You got kidnapped.
I got
You got
kidnapped.
Did you?
I got catnapped briefly. And thrown in the back of a truck.
Oh,
to be
yeah,
used
yeah.
as I don't know what for. Probably blood magic. Yeah, blood
Suck-
magic was involved.
Nah, circus acts. They'd have made you like put on a tutu
Yeah,
or something
you,
and
you had
danced on trip lines.
there was an evangelist. This is the first time you had a proper evangelist.
No, and I missed it.
There was an evangelist who had a friend who lived in. Basically, it was like a travelling circus kind of thing. There was an evangelist dwarf who had a friend in a sort of compartment below him who would kill people and use the blood magic to heal anyone's wounds. So Rowan so Juniper got her arm fixed, and then Gimli got his leg fixed, and then Gimli had a fight with a Kunari that caused him to get sliced in half.
I didn't have a fight.
Did you get your leg fixed? No, you did right at the beginning, and then I got catnapped, and then we met Jodie's character, and then you got in the fight trying to rescue me.
I
I think
was
Wraith was just running back and forth between the three, like, what? What is
Yeah.
going on?
Part of me is annoyed that you didn't take Ruth along to get fixed. The other half of me
You've
is
already
like,
been fixed, Ruth.
Well, you'd kept the
if this is the tone that your new character is gonna have, we're gonna have a bad time.
Sorry, it was such a cheap shot, but
actually that's a point.
low-hanging fruit.
Did
you
we
know
actually?
what I mean?
There is no hanging fruit. That's the point.
Did we actually hear what Tom's character is?
Yeah.
No, I haven't said yet.
Right,
No.
Tom, what's your character so I know how to write it in?
Oh.
So it's a cat person. Got it.
No. It is a human called Victor Overhill, a Ferelden refugee. Background city dweller, more of a talker than a fighter.
Okay. All right. Cool. I can write that in. So yes,
We're all gonna die.
you all
Well, yeah,
ended
but
up
It's
stealing
inevitable.
the cart of the dwarf after killing him. I can't
did we
remember
kill
why
him
you
again?
I can't remember why you wanted to kill him. But you just decided at one point you were going to go and kill him. So
Like we do with everybody, apparently, because we're murder
It
hobos.
tracks. It's it's a track record at this point.
It's efficient.
It gets the job done, especially when someone doesn't want to change their mind, and we've only got half an hour left on the recording. We're just saying, just kill man.
We leave few witnesses.
yes, that's entirely the thing that's the problem. The time and recording. Yeah. Nothing else.
I think I nicked some shit out of the treasure chest as
You
well
nicked the
before we
treasure
nicked.
chest and realised you could just nick the entire carriage and went, fuck it, we'll just
Yeah.
nick the carriage.
Yeah, and I used the money from the treasure chest to get my arm fixed. And I handed it to a blood mage, and he killed someone and fixed my arm.
Who did he kill again?
Random
Killed
elf, I think.
random people that were from the last village. So, we'll take it from there. So you have left on this magical new cart, you put the snoring Vincenzo into the new cart.
Oh yeah.
And also with Ruth, who is I think asleep as well. So we'll take it from there. So, you are going along the road. You have 2 horses on your cart. You've left the mage behind, who, if you remember, was I can't remember what accent I gave him, but he was very enthusiastic and all of you thought he was a problem, so left him behind.
He wasn't a problem.
He was.
Which
They were like,
He was the blood mage guy.
Oh, okay.
And he wanted to come with, and he was saying some story about oh, my daughter's been taken, and can you? I need to do the magic to save her or something. And we were like, yeah, we'll save your daughter. Yeah, no, that's fine. And then he was like, can I come with you? And we're like, yeah, sure. And then we just left.
And then he went, I'm going off to get some supplies, and they went, great. And as soon as he left, they ran.
Stage left.
Ruth's like, you left a blood mage behind. That's not wise. Why would you leave a blood mage alive?
Did you want him with us, though?
No, you could have murdered him. And we could have solved the problem.
So murder's fine now, is it?
If it's a blood mage, of course. Consulting with demons.
Oh, speaking of
They're not
demons,
natural.
how is our invisible floating friend?
You haven't heard from Floating Friend in a while.
We have
No.
not.
Since what's his face? died?
Jose.
Jose
Jose.
died, yeah.
Oh well. Maybe she's floating around his corpse, trying to like, come on, headless corpse, you
Headless
can
Jim.
kill someone. And the corpse is just like, because he's dead, of course, so he can't say anything.
All right. Well, we'll continue on from there. So you're riding along the road on this quite extravagant carriage, and Ruth has woken up, kind of looked around, gone like, "Where did we get this carriage from?" But
I've been transported to a different place in time.
I have no memory of this place.
Pretty much.
It was a very fancy carriage, in our defence.
and it had a very large box of gold on it, which is what enticed them to keep it.
Ruth's just thinking that now they look like a giant target for any bandit on the road. Why would you be so stupid and take the most obvious thing?
We were already targets. We have run into bandits anyway, despite owning nothing but a tub, a lot of rum, and a cat, and a horse skull.
And a lot more if Jose was still there.
And at least this is bigger, and so if a guy lies down in the road again and pretends to be wounded...
We could just roll over him. I see where you're going with
Exactly, you know?
So, as you're driving along this road, eventually there's a strange knocking sound you can hear as you're going along the road. Do you want to stop it or just ignore it and carry on to the next village?
Ruth's gonna poke his head out the back and be like, "What do you want?"
You look outside, you don't see anything, but there is a strange knocking sound.
Just
Need to
gonna
get the
look
axle looked at.
Why did you turn my microphone back on, Juniper?
Rude.
Juniper, you're on my keyboard again. That's your bumhole.
Incredibly
you so
pale bottle.
much.
Ah, cat tax.
Yep.
Cat butt tax.
Cat
Okay.
attacks.
He's gonna step out a bit and see if he can like look over the sides and around the sides of the cart and then the roof of the cart.
Alright. So you check around the cart. Roll me an awareness. Let's see what you find. Where's the dice rolling channel? There's there.
Dice.
Dice channel.
Dice.
My one's currently asleep on my leg, so I can't show him off the camera yet. I'm sure it'll get up at some point. Alright.
14.
You look around the carriage. You can't seem to find what the knocking that seems to be coming from inside rather than outside.
What on earth? Hello? Nothing comes back, I'm assuming.
No. After silence.
Junie, you're hearing this too, aren't you?
Hearing what?
The knocking.
What knocking?
Please don't roll too low, pup, because I don't want to suffocate to death in the inside of this carriage before my character is introduced. I've just made him. He's brand spanking new.
Well, where are you? Because he's looked at the
No,
carriage.
I don't know. It's dark.
Right. As you notice as you continue on, you've come in. You basically start arriving at the edge of this small village, and immediately as you start entering, you're stopped by two guards standing in the middle of the street, holding crossbows at you. You go, "What are you here for?"
We're Grey Wardens on Grey Warden business.
"You don't look like Grey Wardens."
I'm just gonna flash in my arm. Just like, is this sufficient?
I don't know. Why are you showing me your arm?
Well, that's the mark of a Grey Warden.
What? The last lot didn't do that.
Well, they obviously weren't Grey Wardens.
But they look like Grey Wardens.
Well, they might have been a different consort.
Oh.
We're from the southern division.
Okay, well, you're here for Cedric, right?
Yes.
Alright, well, on you go. He sort of moves out of the way and you lets you cart into the village.
I'm just gonna look back at the car like, who the fuck is Cedric?
Do we know anyone called Cedric?
Not that I know of. I can't remember.
No, we
anyone.
don't we? No.
He's
So-
not in my notes.
You pull into the village and sort of stop the cart next to what looks like the inn. You see that there's a sort of quite large hustle around the village, and there seems to be what looks like the town is sort of laid out for what looks like a gigantic wedding. And as you're sort of pulling, you notice that there's someone being escorted sort of quite dramatically through the town wearing a quite strange, very quickly sewn together wedding dress. And as you sort of look to where she's going, it seems to be standing to the altar with a man with got 3 different crossbows pointed at him.
Oh, someone's in trouble.
Is the is person in the wedding dress being led towards or away from man with the
Towards.
crossbows?
She's sort of walking very slowly towards, and a sort of the sort of standard train you'd get from a very expensive wedding, only done in a very sort of small, cheap village.
Okay.
And you can hear someone vaguely playing a lute as loud as he possibly can. It's not very loud and it's not very in tune.
Oh, good.
I'm guessing boo, 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 boo. Kind of.
Bang, bang,
Bring,
bang,
bring,
bang.
bring, 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 bring. That's what I'm imagining if it's played badly.
I'm gonna start meowing along.
Ruth. Ruth's just like shaking his head, be like, look, let's just steer ourselves into the nearest tavern that we can.
Okay. So there's a tavern. You basically just pulled up next to a tavern. Do you want to go inside the tavern? Okay.
Yeah, because I don't think Ruth wouldn't want to like intrude on the wedding and that, so he'd just like ignore it, and he's probably looking for more alcohol.
Okay.
I will stay in the cart then to guard our treasure.
Yes.
Okay. So you walk into the tavern. Immediately you see 2 or 3 people sitting at a table who look... If you had to stereotypically say what does a Grey Warden look like, you would notice these 3 people and say, oh, they're Grey Wardens. They seem to be drinking a lot of booze.
Okay.
And as you walk in, the barman looks you up and down and goes, right, what'll it be?
Your bottle of rum, and I can't help but notice they're Grey Wardens.
Oh yeah, expensive like Grey Wardens. I didn't know they drink for free. And he sort of hustles behind the bar.
Oh, then that bottle's free for me also then, because I'm a Grey Warden also.
He looks you up and down and goes, no, you don't look like a Grey Warden.
I'm in the Mage Division.
Well,
It's a separate order.
you got the paperwork.
Well, I've got the mark. So
Right.
we don't carry we carry a mark for our paperwork.
Well, right. Well, that's not what I've been told.
Oh no, it's different divisions, so different rules.
Oh well. Look, I'm really unhappy about parting with some more free booze, but suppose you do a job. Not really sure
Yes,
why you're here though. He gives you hands you the bottle and looks quite grumpy about it.
Thank you very much, sir, for your kindness. Hope your maker or whoever you believe in watches over you. He's gonna like shuffle as best he can over towards the Grey Wardens.
Okay. They are quite rowdy and quite drunk already. There's at least two humans and an elf.
We're just gonna walk up to the elf and fold his arms and just be like, is it afternoon or evening?
It's about 1 o'clock. It's just after midday.
Good day to you. So you're Grey Wardens, right?
Does Lucy go, we're Grey Wardens, yeah. He just looks you up and down and goes, yeah, we're Grey Wardens, yeah, it's brilliant.
Did not
cutting out.
understand that at all, sorry.
Alright.
Yeah, you are. It's dipping.
No, it's dipping too much, okay. Yeah, we're Grey Wardens, yeah, brilliant. And at this point he sort of leans over to what looks like the barmaid and goes, you know, we're practically infertile. It doesn't matter if you sleep with us, you wouldn't get children. It's brilliant.
You cut out again.
For fuck's sake.
I knew what you said though, but I was just you did cut out, but I knew what you said.
Oh,
Is it the
Discord.
mic?
No,
Is it the
it's
mic sensitivity?
It's,
or?
yeah, it's the mic range in Discord. I'll adjust it in future. One of these weeks I will actually sit down and properly adjust the fucking thing. That will also help because if I do fabricant voices, it won't get cut off all the time.
And you can torment Wraith.
Yeah.
And you can do the tranquil voices and completely torment Junie.
They tend to not get cut off. Anyway. So he's kind of slurring and hitting on the barmaid, and he doesn't take much notice to you immediately. He just turns back to swigging this quite large bottle of wine he's got.
I can't help but notice that you don't have the mark.
He turns to you and just he sort of sways a bit like he's trying to focus on you. And he stuffs his hand in his pocket and pulls out a very tatty piece of paper and just shoves it in your face. He goes, see? Grey Warden.
Can Ruth take it and examine it?
It's
Okay.
a very eloquently written letter that basically says, the words, this is proof this person is a Grey Warden. They will always drink for free. You are not allowed to charge them for alcohol. They will also recruit anyone they seem appropriate.
Ruth doesn't think this is legit.
It's got quite
this sounds familiar.
it's got quite a nice wax seal at the bottom.
Oh, can I examine the seal?
Yeah.
Is it got like a coat of arms and stuff?
Nope.
No.
It just looks like a very cheap wax seal, the kind of thing you can make from a potato.
Oh. That looks mighty fine.
Yeah.
How do you join? Where do I sign up? Who do I have to talk
It's
to?
a very, very exclusive clientele. You can't just take. We could take you. No, sorry. We very exclusive clientele. I mean, it took us ages to hear about Cedric.
I've heard that name. Do you know? Do you think I could maybe talk to him?
He's outside getting married. We have to wait for the line, and then we have to go out and go stop. Grey Wardens say no, and then we fuck off.
Why is he getting
Just
married
why?
when he wants to get stolen?
He's just had a bit too much time with the local girl. and it's not his fault. And we were totally just battling, weren't we, lads? And the two at the table start laughing quite hilariously and say, "Damn, Cedric, I wouldn't be doing that."
But you just said that Grey Wardens were infertile, so I'm assuming
Cedric's not a Grey Warden. He's a lovable scamp.
So what did you, so who's the girl's father then? I'm assuming he's the one that's
he's the one holding the crossbow.
Yeah, I saw him, but why is he so mad with poor Cedric? Because he knocked her up and won't marry?
Cedric was gonna leave, right? But he kinda got caught. So they wouldn't let him leave town, so he just leans in quite close and goes, "We found some armor, we're gonna just get him out of here." I mean, you can't argue with a Grey Warden conscription, can you? I mean, everyone knows that.
Well, yes, but usually they have to. Well, I don't know. I'm quite drunk myself, still on rum, and yeah. Is there any other Grey Warden representation at all that? Where's your boss?
He looks at you bleary-eyed and goes, "What do you mean? What are you talking about?"
I'm wondering where your boss is. Your superior.
Oh, that's
Commander.
That's Danny. Danny. And he slaps one of the men in front of him on the shoulder, and this very drunk human just swirls around and goes, "Hello, hello. You want to join the Grey Wardens?"
Possibly. But where's your boss, Danny? Who's your boss?
I'm a lone wolf.
Right. Well, I don't think I can get any more information out of you lot.
Don't worry. It's a long and lonely road being a Grey Warden. It's like being a wolf. People look at you and go, "You're scary," but really you're cuddly and cute, and everyone thinks you're adorable. But no, you're scary. Rawr. And he does sort of weird hand gestures towards you, and you're just gonna go, "Oh."
Ruth's just looking at him and he's like, "I'm so glad I don't get drunk like that."
We're all lone wolves, aren't we, lads? And all three of them go, "Yes."
This
Sorry?
is a what?
Ruth is a bitchy drunk.
Yeah, he's a bitchy drunk. Ruth's just gonna like nod.
Right, well, good drinking, and I will see you later.
And he's gonna walk out and go and sit with Junie and be like,
I don't think they're Grey Wardens.
So you've still got his bit of paper, by the way. You haven't given him back.
Yeah, I've taken it with me. Ruth is well aware. He's just taking it because he doesn't think the guy's gonna probably notice now.
Junie's going to scratch up the bit of paper and put it in her litter tray.
I believe the term "generously sloshed" is probably appropriate.
Ruth's just functional. That's
Okay.
probably as much as.
High functioning alcoholic.
Yeah.
So the bride still hasn't made it to the altar yet. They're walking incredibly slowly, and you can see the man standing at the thing is gesturing wildly around, like he's trying to. He looks like he's trying to politely excuse himself and being told no a lot of the time.
Gee, I wonder why.
Scam artists.
I believe so. I believe they
Big
are.
scam.
Junie, indulge me. Should I just go over there and give her one last snog before she marries that idiot?
There's the bike that you'd leave on.
Do it.
Yes.
Do it.
Ruth's gonna like down half of the rum and then just like make his way over
gonna slap you on the back as you go. Yeah.
Why not? It's just like, I'm an agent of chaos right now.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go.
You're finally getting with the program.
As you begin to approach the bride, the lutist walks over and sort of stands in your way as if trying to work out what you are.
Ruth literally just shoves him past, grabs the bride, snogs her, and then does that whole like side like swoon thing with her.
There's a lot of crossbows suddenly turned on you.
Plants her down, and then he's like, "Congratulations on your wedding day," and then walks off back into the crowd towards Junie.
I'm just gonna like bustle you inside.
He's just fist bumping the air, just fist bumping the air.
You're being chased by like 6 or 7 people, all armed with crossbows now.
Oh. I'm sorry. It was all part of the. I thought it was part of the celebration. What's how we do weddings among
Jump on the
Dalish.
cart. Jump on the car, and I'm just gonna start going.
Sorry about your story this week, pup. It looks like we won't be visiting it for any longer than about half an hour.
It's fine.
I'm sorry, Ruth is just like, no, I want to create chaos. He's having a bit of chaos.
You jump on the cart. The crossbow men. Yep, they are about to try and stop you, but they can't manage to hit anything. Are you just gonna like speed out of there?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. Whack at those rain.
What happened? What happened to our what's his name?
Manny.
Mysterious
Manny.
knocking.
Manny's there.
Oh,
He's like, yeah, so he's driving the cart. Then is he not? Usually, it's like, Manny, drive the cart.
I think Junie took over in a fit of hysteria.
Probably. She's like taking over the reins, just like smacking away.
As you speed
Hopping
out,
up and down, you know.
as you speed out of town, you hear a feeble voice shouting "Stop!" And you look in the back of the cart and find the lootist is holding on to the cart with one hand and his loot in the other hand. This is Tom.
Oh!
Stowaway! We have a stowaway!
Oh,
What are you
please!
doing?
Please! I don't want to die! I don't like fast things!
I'm still going.
Yeah, we're still escaping. Ruth's gonna pull him into the car and like shove him to the side, be like, "Who are you? What do you want?"
Have we stopped yet? I don't like this.
No,
Oh,
I may have made a miscalculation, thinking that my drunken joke was being taken a little too seriously.
can I open my eyes yet?
Of course, you could open your eyes. It's fine.
Ah, we're going so fast! Oh, I've never been any faster than a light jog. This is too much. I never should have left the farm.
Ruth's just gonna be like, takes his staff and then like prods his shoulder like in a there kind of motion
All I can see
from a
is
distance.
the tap with the broom gif.
Yeah, pretty much. It's like Ruth stands there to like at a distance, be like, pat. There, it'll be fine.
Oh,
He doesn't have the best bedside manner.
could be worse. Could be Wraith. Slab side manner.
Race response just, well, would you like to sit down?
I'll get you a glass of formaldehyde, yes.
Vincenzo making him something to eat.
Vincenzo's... I think Vincenzo would probably be... Sorry.
Vincenzo loving his cupboard sleeping days, yes.
Yeah,
No, he's
Vincenzo...
not, he's-
We put him in a bed.
we put
Beds now.
hammocks probably.
It's more like
Hammock.
cubbies in the side of the wall.
Oh yeah, actually, yeah.
Vincenzo was probably the person with the best bedside manner.
Mm-hmm.
So after running the horses ragged for a day, you find yourself coming into another small village. Immediately when you arrive, a man approaches you, he runs the stables and goes, "Hello, right, it's a very fancy car, right? Looks a lot like that one that was here with that believer man."
Say
Sorry,
again?
you're peeking,
Oh,
Pete.
it's alright. He goes, that believer man that was here, your cart looks a lot like his.
Yes, we bought it off him.
Oh, so you've got a bit of coin, have you? That's
Well,
nice.
Not
Well,
anymore.
we traded mostly. It was more of like a half exchange kind
Oh,
of
right,
thing.
alright, okay, well, you
Traded.
know, the town could do with some coin spent after those bastard Grey Wardens came and stole all our gold.
But
Oh,
if you give us some drinks, we'll give you some gold.
Oh,
Drinks.
seems fair
Milk.
enough, young master. Yep, no bother, in we go.
Doing the gimme pause.
Grey Wardens, you say,
Oh, this group of four bastard and Grey Wardens came in and he handed some bit of paper to Norman over there and said they had to drink for free.
I know these deviants that you speak of. We've run into them before.
I've not met many. I've not met many Grey Wardens before, but you know, it's giving them a bad name, if I don't mind me saying.
Yes,
They're not Grey Wardens.
Well, they told us they were Grey Wardens. They had the paper and everything.
No mark.
they have a mark. We have a mark, the Grey Wardens. That's why we don't carry, just because we don't often carry paper. Fighting Darkspawn is not conductive to a...
He seems to stop in his tracks and looks you up and down suspiciously and goes, so you're Grey Wardens as well?
Yes, but we'll pay for our drinks. We don't accept free drinks. When people are unable.
Alright, well, just you keep your hands to yourself as well. Last one came here, he was very fraternising.
Yes.
Run to the chest, get 1 gold coin, and like run back and be like, milk.
Oh, no problem. And he sort of rushes inside, and a couple of seconds later when you walk in, there's a tall glass of milk for you.
Yep, just sticking the face down it, cat style, going lick.
Ruth's gonna look at their new companion and just be like,
So we've stopped now. You can stop freaking out.
That's a bit better. That's a bit better. I'm gonna just flop out of the car, just like life spread eagle on the ground, like, that was the worst day of my life.
I'd imagine being chased. I can't imagine being chased by crossbows. Running for your life is, yes, it's a very exciting part of your life. The words. Words.
I mean, to be fair, your character has been like. How long has it been since you've been sober? Couple weeks.
couple of weeks.
Easily.
Yeah. Easily a couple of weeks. It's the slide of chaos.
Never mind.
So, why were you rushing along at such tremendous speed?
Well, that's not the bride. You see?
Yeah, that. I see.
You were in that village, that last village about the Grey Wardens. I'm assuming the Grey Wardens this gentleman is talking about is the same ones that were in your village.
That seems fairly likely. So you are Grey Wardens then?
Well, we're recruits. We still haven't had our joining yet. Seem to have a bit of a roundabout way of getting to that.
And those two?
Also companions. We were supposed to try and do a ritual and find, but we've been having trouble finding our superiors in all this mess.
And him?
Who are you pointing to?
Manny.
Manny. Oh, Manny's our good friend. Manny is very helpful. He's also going to join the Ray Wardens, I'm assuming. If not, he's going to be put to use in our as our
Valor.
butler. Thank you. That's the word I was looking for.
And it's just like in the middle of the milk.
Exactly what Judy said there. That's Juniper, by the way, and I'm Ruth. What is your name?
My name is Victor.
Overhill?
Overhill, yes. Thank you. I'm gonna hoist the loot and say, I'm gonna make it big in the city. Just you watch. They're gonna be singing songs about me, singing songs for a long blooming time.
Ah, so you were the bard that was playing that god-awful tune.
Yeah.
Oh, joy.
Hey! That is rude.
Yes, and this is rum. Let's have some.
What's rum?
Victor, have you ever had alcohol?
I'm 8 years old.
I'm sorry, what?
No. Sorry, I shouldn't say. Oh my god, could you imagine this whole time? No,
I was
alcohol.
just thinking
What,
he's a really tall dwarf.
You were aged dark magic.
Ruth's just looking at him like he's a tall dwarf.
No, sorry. What was the question again, sorry? Oh, do I know alcohol? What, like cider? Yeah, I know alcohol.
Oh, right then. That's fair enough.
So
You
is
should
it
maybe
just
try. Sorry.
Okay.
You should maybe try the harder spirits. I'm gonna shove a
Spirits.
glass of rum in front of you.
It's different. I'll give you that.
Slaps him on the back. Just slaps him on the back gently. Good.
I think I'll stick to cider.
At this point, Juniper is head stuck at the bottom of the glass, going, trying to like wiggle her head out, but she can't, and now she's like looking around with a glass stuck in her head.
Ah, cats. Never a dull moment.
Ruth, seeing this, is gonna fix it and just like pull the glass and put it back on the bar top and just be like, Junie, no.
There's milk everywhere on her.
Yeah. He's just looking at her going, Junie, no.
Oh dear.
It needs the hose again.
Yeah, Ruth's not doing that. It's just like, no, I'm not touching you. Vincenzo can bathe you. Or you can bathe yourself.
Aye.
Leggy up. And
Oh, cats.
Alright, so as you sort of spend your night in the bar, I imagine you're getting lodgings here, yeah?
Probably.
Okay.
and probably food.
Yeah.
Alright.
I don't think Ruth has had a meal in a long time.
Yeah, he probably isn't gonna climb the stairs. He'll probably just flop into the cart. like his legs are like, well, his leg and his peg leg are like sticking out the back of it or something like that. He's just
I like the idea that it's just arrange Vincenzo and Wraith. Just like throw like a sheet over them and use them as just like
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, he's just lying on top of them, not giving a crap.
It's a natural beanbag.
Yes.
The knobbly knee is like right in the back of your neck.
It's in the perfect spot.
Like clack the
It's
neck
like
out.
what's it called? When you like lie on rocks to make your
Comfy.
back feel better.
Oh yeah, I can't remember what it's called. Yeah, his legs are sticking out the back of the cart.
As Ruth is lying in this cart, the knocking noise starts to return.
Also, it wasn't me.
Ah, Who is it? What do you want?
Oh, sorry. There's a very quiet sort of... There's a very quiet sort of...
You might have to do that one again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Slightly
too quiet to
louder.
pick up on Discord. You hear a quiet voice asking for food.
What kind of food? There's food in the tavern. Go in there.
Do me an awareness, Weaver.
Oh no. Am I about to be eaten? Am I about to be murdered? I feel like I'm going to be murdered. 12.
You open your eyes and you look and you see one of the panels just slowly move and this basically quite small face just pop round the corner and look at you. Like it's trying to work out what you are.
We're just gonna look at it and be like, stare and just be like,
Hello?
Hi.
Please don't say it's that creepy kid again.
no, I think it's the cat.
Oh, maybe.
No, it's not the cat.
It's not the cat. Oh God.
Walk.
Who is it?
I'm guessing a creepy child stowaway.
Like,
Where is
We've had
Ogba?
enough.
sorry?
Where is Ogba?
Who?
Dwarf friend.
I don't
Dad,
actually
go away.
know.
Dwarf friend dead. Go away.
Again, the eyes of looks around confused and then just sort of moves back behind the panel and the panel slowly closes again.
She's just gonna continue to stare.
Junie, go and get a bowl of food, please. And I'm just gonna keep my eyes open.
Oh wait,
Quickly.
all of knives.
No, I'd rather we not stab the creature that's hiding in the car just in case it breaks it.
Okay. She kind of drops the bowl of knives and runs off to
Funk
get
then
some.
sort of
Who's just gonna like raise an eyebrow at her and just like continue to look at like the panel.
If you've
that
never
in it?
heard a wooden bowl full of knives drop and then the sound of knives hitting the ground, I'm sure you can make sure that what that noise is.
Yeah.
Clatter, 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 clatter. Clink, 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 clink.
Yeah.
I'll come back with like a loaf of bread from like my den or something.
Apparently your friend was killed. I don't know how or why. Sorry. But here's some food. Sorry that we didn't realize you were there.
The panel opens again, and this time, because of you actually see more of it, you realise it seems to be some sort of small girl.
Oh, child, why are you in there?
She looks at you blankly and goes, Ogba!
What?
Ogba put me in there.
Well, but why?
So Daddy would do the magics.
I'm sorry, he what?
That's the little girl that was being held prisoner for the Blood Mage.
So he was being made to do forced to do things.
Yeah.
And her. So we've got the child. We've had the child all along.
Where is the dude anyway?
You left him
In the
behind.
last two villages.
we left him 2 villages ago.
Because
So
he's creepy as fuck.
I'm very sorry. You don't have to stay in there anymore. I can't imagine it's very nice.
The child just stares at you, just kind of like, just doesn't seem to say anything, it just seems to stare at you.
You want
Cats
to have
in a
some?
small hole and climbs in with her.
Oh, I thought she was outside the hole now.
Okay. Immediately there's a weird whispering sound, and the child rushes back into the hole and pulls back a small doll with it.
Who's your friend?
Mama.
All right.
And then there's another weird whispering sound, and then the child goes, Alyssa.
I really don't like the fact that there's whispering going on because I'm like, fucking demon! Fucking demon! Ugh! Ugh! Demon.
We could just
It was just like staring at her
Hey.
backing away slightly. It's like, oh, I don't
we could
like
just
this.
pay one of the townsfolk to take her 2 villages back.
We could do that.
Yeah, I think that would be the smartest method of removing the
'Cause-
child from our custody.
Because you
Breakfast
guys are busy, right? Trying to be Grey Wolves and stuff. You don't have time for some kid who was in the cart you accidentally on purpose stole.
Let's maybe ask the barman in the morning if he knows someone who can take her.
Ruth's not going to sleep now. He's going to stay awake and like
I'm gonna
do protective charms and stuff. Be like,
I'm gonna get out my lute and play a small quick ditty. I like to think that I am a reasonably good musician. Just the lute is made from like bits of straw in places, so
I'm a
I
good
try my
musician.
best.
It's just my instrument's terrible.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not by any stretch of imagination any good at it. I'm passable. But a passable player on a bad instrument, well, 2 wrongs don't make a right, as they say. I'd like to play a ditty
Okay.
to the child.
Have you seen that video of, I think it's like the 1960s or something, it's an Irishman with a handmade fiddle, and he's like, oh, anyone can play the fiddle, here, hold the bow, and then he just grabs the fiddle and starts playing a song on it, like, while another guy's holding the bow?
That's impressive.
that is
Can we
impressive.
send that?
Oh god, yeah. Sure, send us over. You start playing the fiddle at the child.
The child starts crying, runs
Ah.
away.
The child looks at you very confused. And then there's another sort of whispering sound, and the child says, Did you part with your soul to play the music?
No. I lost a fingernail once.
Ah.
Who's asking you that?
Well, she is.
No, I'm asking her.
Oh, sorry.
He
Who's
just looks at you and goes, What? Tilts his head at you, quite confused.
what is the whispering? Is anyone else hearing the whispering?
Don't know. Do I have to roll for that?
I popped it in.
Or is it just Ruth? Sorry.
You can roll if you want.
Thank you again, horrible cars with boomboxes. This road, man. I put the thing in the Tam Tam chat.
Ah, cool, thank you.
Ah.
You're aware of the occasional whispering sound going on. It seems the child seems to be responding to whispering. And as Ruth asks, the child just goes, Oh, no one. I was just interested.
Now, that's not strictly true, is it?
Just gonna look at her quite poignantly and be like, I know you're lying.
Just tilts her head towards you, she's quite confused, and she hugs her doll tightly.
Right. Well, let's make a space for you, and you can eat your food and sleep.
Well, I mean,
and tomorrow we'll fix.
It's been sitting on the
We'll try
floor,
and-
like eating, like chomping away at this bread that's been given all this time, so.
Oh yeah, I've got bread as well.
I like the idea that it's just like, oh, just, stick it back in that little hole, close the door up, wait till morning. She's had some food.
Only if she wants to, but Ruth at the same time is like, yeah, put her back in the hole, but at the same time it's like, she's a child, but it's creepy.
She's a weird
It's
child.
creepy. Not so much she's creepy, just the whispering is creepy. Don't like it.
She is the child of a blood mage with a probably demon-possessed doll.
Yes.
That's normal for you guys.
Thinks it's their mother.
Yes. Yes.
Yep.
Are you putting the child back in the sort of thing it was
Yeah,
in?
I'm gonna say to the kid, I do have, like bluff and taunt and etiquette and stuff. I'm a talky person, much
Tell
more
her
than
a
I am a
story.
musician. So I'm gonna say, just pop back in there, and you'll see your dad very soon if you do that. Here, take the rest of the bread. Have a swig of this.
You hear a quite polite "thank you," and it sort of toddles back into the cabinet and closes the door.
Knock if you need anything, but don't feel that you have to. You can pop out at any time. Just don't wander off.
Okay.
I'm gonna just turn to you guys and be like, is this something that happens regularly around you people? Because
I'd like to say no, but that would be a complete utter lie.
I'm going to look you directly in the face and say, every single day. All the time.
I see.
Every day.
It's an interesting life, this Grey Warden business.
I like the idea that my character's gonna, follow you along until we get to a mid-sized town or city, and then just be like, "Well, that was nice. See ya." Because I'm not interested in being a Grey Warden.
Unless you die before then.
Or get conscripted. Either is possible.
Either is possible.
Either is always possible.
One of them is significantly more probable than the other, I fear.
How are we getting conscripted? Where the hell are we going?
I know, we were supposed to like find some Grey Warden headquarters and we still haven't come across them yet.
We did. Well, we found like temporary not headquarters
No,
as such,
we
but
found we found
a place
a
at
guy
the port town. Remember?
after the port town though.
Oh, after that.
Yeah, we were supposed to find another Grey Warden in charge
Being
after we left Yevon back at the port town.
Was that a headquarters or was that just like a
I think it was an
rallying
outpost. I think it was an outpost for the Grey Wardens. It wasn't like a HQ. I think it was just another outlying outpost.
So now we're just sort of wandering aimlessly, trying to find someone.
Because no one told us a place or a name or anything.
Yeah, Yevon didn't tell us a place or a name. He just told us a direction, and this is the direction that we're going.
Vaguely heading south.
Yeah.
Vaguely heading south. Okay. I was going to say, what is that direction? Or has no one written that down?
We're going into the woods. Into the woods. Into the woods.
Vaguely south.
I'm gonna fucking die.
In the woods.
I haven't died in the woods.
Probably by...
Actually, no, I did die in the woods. Gimli died in the woods.
Yep, Gimli died in the woods.
Died in the woods, as did. Oh no, your first one.
Jose died in the lighthouse.
Yeah.
Ozzy died in the lighthouse, and
Yeah, of the port.
Jon died in a town hall.
He died defending the village.
She likes to die in unique locations, so that's good.
I don't know that he was defending the village. I think the village had all evacuated by that point, or at least
Yeah, he was
like
he was
90%.
wounded too badly. He was wounded too
Oh
badly.
yeah, I'd lost a leg, hadn't he?
And you just kind of went down fighting.
It was just like, I'll hold
The
them off
real
for like
MVP.
2 minutes. That'll be worth it. Ay.
Alright,
As you're all talking amongst yourself, you hear a, "You all talk very strange."
Right.
Hey, how many more people are on this fucking cart that we don't know about?
but we're gonna have to look for all these hidden compartments now
You
to
look
make
down
sure
and
that
you
we're
see
like...
the child's doll just staring up at you and go, "You all talk very strange."
What the fuck are you?
Well, isn't it obvious?
Are you a
No.
fabricant?
Well,
Doll's a fabricant.
kind of, yeah.
Sorry?
Kind of, yeah.
What?
Is it cut out again? Oh,
Yeah, no,
God damn
it's
Discord.
muddled too.
Oh, kind of, yeah. Nope, not coming through. Oh well. Kind of, yeah.
Nope.
Still no? Weird. Maybe I broke my microphone again. Kind of, yeah.
Kind of fabricant, right? Okay.
Possessed fabricant.
Well, I'm not really possessed as much as just sort of here.
Spirit? Fabricant?
Well, you know, you don't marry a blood mage and not expect this.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What? You and the blood mage equal the child.
Yeah.
If my brain is working this right.
Well, yeah.
Did you die and then the blood mage put you in the doll?
Or that, yes. Yes, that's also a very good
I wasn't
explanation.
exactly dead.
Did he just make you a fabricant then?
Well, kind of. He thought it would get on with having more me time with the child.
This is the second time forced fabrication has happened. And, like, it's one of those... If I had a dime for every time it happened, I would have 2 dimes, but it's just odd that it happened twice.
I know
Forced
that beat.
fabrication is not something I was expecting.
Oh, you get used
From
to it
a
after a
blood
while.
mage.
It feels weird to have your stuffing changed, but it's essential sometimes.
I
I think I just need to go and have a think about my life choices for a minute. Jesus fucking Christ.
Is it reversible? Sorry, is it reversible? Oh, no, what would Juniper say? How would she word that?
Can you go back? Can you go back?
Who can make you go back?
Oh, we'd have to ask Thierry if I can go back. He wasn't quite happy about it.
Pete.
Yeah, can't hear you on Discord.
Oh god, okay. I'm just gonna talk normal for the fabricant. Just imagine it said in the this kind of voice. But she says you'd have to go and speak to Thierry. He wasn't that keen at turning me back.
Who's that?
You have to remember, not in fabricant voice. That's my husband.
ah.
You said we could be together when we got to Ravane?
Yes, Ravane.
Yeah, he said he'd change me back then.
Why? Why not now?
Well, it's a lot cheaper to just one person go.
Ah.
I mean, what's easier to smuggle than a child's doll?
How he do it? How did he do it?
Oh, he kind of stabbed someone, then went and then I became a doll.
Oh,
I mean, he sacrificed someone.
Oh, we
To
don't
turn
use the
you
S word.
into-
That's not what we don't use the S word.
Well, I don't think they're usually not. They're not.
I'm gonna start running around hands in the air screaming.
Judy, it's nighttime. Shh. People will hear you.
The silence is
Indoors.
erupted by murder.
The thing is, though, cats would absolutely run around in the
They
middle of the
would.
night with
Yeah.
knives, screaming murder just for the sake of it.
What
I mean,
I'm doing it is
don't they-
role-playing.
Don't they already do that anyway?
Yes.
That's foxes.
Dude, are you
Oh man.
process? Love her really.
So. Okay, so a blood mage stuck his thing in a sock puppet, and now there's a kid and a sock puppet that was at one point a human.
Oh, I'm an elf.
Let me
I'm
hang
not a
on,
human.
let me start again. Hang on. There was person A and a blood mage make Babby. Person A was turned into puppet by blood mage. Goes with Babby. Blood mage is left behind in elsewhere. Babby and puppet here.
Well, he was part of the show.
Oh, so they were all conned together.
Well, we were kind of coerced, but yeah.
A con.
Well, basically what happened is Jessica got taken away, and then Thierry had the idea that I could be the doll, that we'd always know where she was.
I'm gonna run over, pat the doll on the head, go, we can send you back to husband with your daughter. Okay, tomorrow, go sleep now, bye bye.
Oh, I don't sleep anymore. That's the
Shove it
weird thing about being a creature, you don't sleep anymore.
That's so fucking creepy.
I'm just gonna like take the doll and put it in the hole and close
it. There's just like sitting there blinking and just be like, fuck's sake.
I'm gonna turn to Ruth and say, is it like this every day?
Yes.
I don't
Feel
like
yes.
your your
Yes.
silence. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, he's not. Yeah, actually, he's not even gonna answer. He's just gonna look at him.
I don't
look
like
at
your
Junie,
silence.
and then look at the bottle, the rest of the bottle of rum, and just go back to drinking. Not say anything.
Right. I think
Why is what is this
where's
like?
the next where's the next big town? Because this is a bit too freaky for me.
Well, you're quite happy to stay in this village if you like. We once we move on,
I am considering it. Maybe I'll stick around for a bit longer.
it might. You might live longer if you avoid us. In all honesty,
Oh.
but you could join up with Vincenzo. Vincenzo's writing the book. He's
Oh?
yes, it's his adventures through what we're doing.
Oh, I see.
He's a very good wordsmith actually.
Oh.
Gotten us some out of some tight spots.
Yeah.
He could take you under his wing once he wakes up from his very long nap.
I'm gonna pat Victor on the leg and go, don't worry, only 4 people dead.
Who were those people? And you say 4 people dead. 4
Three
teammates.
people
worry.
dead.
3 people dead. A big man, not nice man, and dwarf man.
I miss Gimli.
Dwarf man good. Dwarf man
He fixed my
priest.
leg.
Wait,
After that
hang on.
one.
He points to me.
3
The pro-
3
Boring.
3 deaths within your squad.
Well, we're Grey Wardens. Our lives are quite
Expendable.
I wasn't gonna say that.
it's quite dangerous work. It's not a walk in the park.
Don't like the sound of this grey wardening. I think I'll stay on the cart.
Well, you don't have. Well, you could if you like, but the cart's not always the safest place.
Ruth's just gonna look down at his missing junk and then just go back to the rum again.
On one of the cabinets, the horse skull chatters.
Yes. Chattering horse skull in the background.
Oh, good lord.
Is this gonna be a whole night where we just regale Tom's character with like our escapades so far, and like Ruth is just gonna embellish it a little bit more too too graphically?
We could like go into our backstories a bit and actually like character develop, you know?
Oh.
Well, steady on there.
Fear of the
Let's not go too
backstory.
crazy.
I'm not talking about my past. Go away.
Gonna push a bottle of rum towards you and keep looking.
Go away!
Gonna pour out a glass and put it just out of reach.
And Ruth's gonna like drunkenly stand up, sway, take the glass perfectly, down it,
Not doing it. Not singing.
sits back down again.
I just realised that Vincenzo's been asleep the entire time you've been drunk.
Yes. I'm really sad that Vincenzo has missed out on drunk Ruth. I'm so sad.
Well, I mean, the way things are going, it's not going to end anytime soon. So
No. Something has got to happen unless Ruth drinks himself to death. Because that will happen.
Do you have to? Maybe you have to roll every session to see how much liver damage you've accumulated.
I was actually gonna message Pete about that. I've been Ruth's been drinking nearly every single episode since his junk got lost, so he's gonna need to have some consequences.
Only there was something that could have fixed both.
Yes, if only someone had taken me with them.
You were asleep under a tub.
You could have taken me unconscious.
Also,
Would it be more?
Me, oh
So
man.
pissed.
Would it be
Tom
more?
getting killed in the corner and Jodie raving about the end. Like,
Would it
It's
not
true.
have frightened you more to have woken up with your junk back intact?
No, Ruth would.
especially knowing that a blood sacrifice is what had been required to restore your junk.
Oh, you don't tell him.
Possibly
Tell
two,
him.
one for each.
if we perhaps get the daughter and mother back to the Blood Mage, we can get you restored this session.
Oh. Ruth's on board with Ruth is on board with this plan. He's like,
Who's
yes,
the sacrifice?
Manny, pick up the horses. Pick up the horses. They're going back.
Mother and coerce, them into and now you fix our friend.
Okay.
So we found something interesting about your cart, by the way. The secret compartment, so to speak, and it might have something valuable of yours in it. If you just
Don't even need the leg, just the balls is good enough.
Yeah, I'm quite happy about the leg. I'd rather take the balls.
I think we should get our money's worth. We should get an actual cure-all, It might take 2 or 3 sacrifices, but I'm sure Juniper can rustle them up.
Actually, can we go and pick up the Grey Wardens?
You wouldn't!
Ruth would.
Yeah.
Ruth would.
Okay, well, that's going to be the plan.
Party wagon, we can get them drunk and passed out, and then we could just wheel them out to the Blood Mage and be like, here you go, here's enough blood magic to fix our friend, and then also we found your wife and child, look, we helped.
So on board with this plan, by the way.
Not really ambiguous at all. We did a good deed.
Just
Alright.
knock Ruth out when you wheel him up to the Blood Mage. So
Yeah.
he doesn't know.
Okay.
So are you heading back the way you came then?
Yeah.
I'm not entirely sure about this plan.
well, you can stay here. Who said you had to come?
I think I'll come along from morbid curiosity. Just occasionally being like, are you sure murdering 4 people's worth it? Just every so often. No doubt getting things thrown at me every time I...
Are
Chance
you...
artists of the lowest degree, they don't even research the things they're meant to be scamming. They don't even fucking know what a Grey Warden is.
Exactly. That's fine.
Are you just going as you are? Are you doing any kind of way to disguise Ruth on the cart, or are you just going straight back to the old village as you are?
Sheet over the cart.
Yeah, sheet over the car. Ruth is going to change clothes with Vincenzo. Get into Vincenzo's nice, really fancy, nice tight-fitting robes, and not be happy about it at all. And then
goatee.
he's gonna put the hood up over his head and act like a monk.
Okay.
Just entice them with booze.
No,
They
he's gonna.
certainly seem to like it.
He's gonna. Although he's probably gonna be swaying about on his peg leg,
All
Well,
right.
I'm hoping to hit there for night, so then we
Alright.
can just kind of
leaning on his
So
staff.
you
drunk us in the
arrived
car.
you arrived back in the previous village. I'll say you left at dawn since you had this idea. You arrived back in the previous village. As you draw close, yet again there's the guards who look very confused that there's this giant sheet-covered cart reappearing at the front of them, and you just hear a right, what are you?
Coming in, just for tavern.
Just for are you a merchant?
Mm-hmm.
Have you done
Well, we
Have you done-
only buy local. So what have you got?
Have you done
No.
anything to
No.
change your appearance?
I'm
You don't know who Junie is. They haven't
They don't
seen
know
Junie.
I talked to her the first time. Just like, we see so many of these cat
just
people
gonna hand them
all the
both,
time, you know.
like 2 gold pieces each and be like,
They go, oh, what's that? Oh, yep, no problem, and you go. And they gesture in, and you head in with the cart.
Cool.
As you sort of pull in next to the cart, you see everyone in the village seems quite distraught. You see the remnants still of the wedding seems to be strewn around everywhere. It looks like there was quite the fight afterwards.
Oh
okay.
dear.
I've got my head down this whole time. I'm in the car.
That's fine. That's fine. Ruth's just like peeking his eyes through.
Are you
Makes
doing
sense.
anything in this village, or are you just heading straight out?
Well, we need the Grey Wardens, don't we?
Track down our blood sacrifices.
Oh, you guys are the worst.
Get
Manny, go ask if what happened to the Grey Wardens. See
Oh.
if someone asks. See if someone tells you.
All right, okay, no problem.
Come back and tell us.
Manny sort of saunters in. About 15 minutes later, he saunters out and goes, right, I told him more Grey Wardens have arrived. They seem quite annoyed.
No. That was not the plan.
God damn it, Manny.
They said, and I quote, you bastards have drank us out of all of our booze. And you
Did you
ruined
ask
the
where
wedding.
they went? Did they ask where they went?
They sort of ran off, apparently. They
Which
stole
direction?
Cedric and ran off.
Yes. We knew that was going to happen.
Where?
Where?
Oh, hang on a minute. And he sort of totters back inside.
He's like face palms.
Like, remind me that next time we don't ask Manny. Manny just drives the cart.
Maybe we
Yes.
can get Manny's.
We've learnt this lesson how many times? No, let me rephrase. How many times should we have learnt this lesson?
How many times the Ruth should not have picked up the bottle? Many times.
Right, so after a couple more minutes, Manny totters back out again. He goes, well, they apparently got seen heading that way. And he points to the way that you came into this village originally.
Okay.
That's actually good.
Yeah.
So yeah. So like okay.
Right now. Cool.
You go that
All right,
way.
thank you very much.
We
Manny,
persuade the
Apparently-
Grey Wardens that we're on their side. And
Apparently,
then,
I have to give you this. And he hands what looks like some sort of really crudely drawn letter. It says that there's quite a bounty on someone, and the description is very obviously Ruth's clothes.
what?
So there's a reward here. A lot of people are looking for him. Apparently it's a 20 gold reward. You're famous now.
Who's the picture?
Ruth's just gonna. Has it got a picture of him
No,
and then
it's
a
got-
dodgy nose? He's just gonna put it.
that's not my nose.
It's got a very crudely drawn picture of what looks like the most generic elf in the world.
Yeah.
And it says below, elf in dress.
Elf
They're
and dress.
robes. It's not a dress. It's a robe,
Okay.
and there are multiple layers.
If one of those Grey Wardens was the elf, we could bring him back and pretend.
I'm just gonna look at you and just be like,
Don't even think about it.
Hey, you're the one who's doing blood sacrifices.
We promised we'd help him before we abandoned him. It's all right.
Sorry, Grey Wardens promised to help a blood mage. Are you sure you're Grey Wardens? Are you absolutely sure
Mhm.
you're cut out for it? I don't think you are.
I'm just gonna take a bit of paper and start chewing on it.
Taste of wax seal.
Ruth's just gonna be like, look at them all, then look at Manny and then just be like,
Manny, get in the cart.
Oh, alright then. He jumps on and the cart leaves.
We're going back to the Blood Mage village then.
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
So after about another day of travel, you eventually pull into this small village. Looks very familiar to Ginny, at least. It is the village that the evangelical dwarf was in. And as at the moment you see there's a sort of mob with pitchforks standing outside the tavern.
Right, let's find our blood mage first.
Yes. Let's rescue him because I need him.
Okay.
Can I
Why,
sniff
that's
him?
Can you?
Sorry,
Can I?
Sorry.
Who was talking first?
Rowan, you talk. It's fine.
Can I sniff him out?
Roll
have tracking.
me tracking. Yeah, roll tracking.
What were you saying, Tom?
You're muted, Tom.
Your mics went again.
Better?
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
Just a light tap on the
20.
laptop.
20. Yes, you found the obvious smell of his very pungent. It's not aftershave. It's closer to what you've got with Wraith and the formaldehyde.
Okay.
So you can follow it. Are you wanting to go find it first?
Yeah. I'll go get
I'm
our
going-
blood mage.
I'm
Okay.
gonna sidle up.
Johnny,
to
come
the
back if you
crowd.
need help.
Okay.
Are you
Sorry,
just
Tom.
parking the cart and going on foot?
Yeah.
Got it.
Are you still disguised as well?
Yes, I'm still disguised. I'm still wearing Vincenzo's clothes.
Junie, do you want to scout it first? And if you need help, come back. But if not,
find him. Bring him to the cut. I'm gonna point at the cart to make sure you know what cart I'm talking about.
Can I mosey on over to the crowd and see what's going on?
You mosey on to the crowd, and you hear that apparently some rogue of some kind has walked in and has been caught with one of the local farmers' daughters, has been arrested, and they are forcing him to be married tomorrow.
Such a fucking con! Yeah, they're definitely being sacrificed now.
Yeah. Yeah.
What, all 5 of them? How many testicles do you need?
You need one testicle, one leg, and what else? An
No,
arm?
2
A
testicles
finger,
and a
a
leg.
finger.
A finger. Oh yeah, my
testicles, a leg, and
finger.
a finger.
Yes.
Does it cost a whole human to get a finger?
A liver.
A new liver.
Yeah.
Fresh
Let
one.
it-
And
A fresh one.
and if you know that, because I mean a finger, you know, doesn't cost that much for a finger, so you could probably like lump 4 of them together and
2
and then we
bodies.
and then we take honestly organ transplant probably be easy at this point, but then it'd be someone else's kids. The Grey Warden, who's an elf, we could take back to that second village and pretend they were the one who ruined
Yep.
the wedding.
Yep, I was thinking the exact same thing.
So that makes 3 of them. Wait, how many were there?
There's
There's 4
Four-
of them. There's
four in the
there's
tavern
3 that you
and-
met, and there was one that was getting married last time.
also there's 4. So there's 4.
3 and Cedric.
We can leave one of them to be forced to be married. Take the other
Yes.
3.
Yes.
Drug
Leave Cedric to be
elf.
married.
Drug the elf. Make sure he's asleep. Take the other 2 to the blood mage to a quiet spot in the woods to fix you up and murder the people.
Yes.
We go back in the cart. We take the elf in the dress. We put like your shirt on him or something. Hand him off to that village. Get a 20 gold reward and mosey on along.
Buy a new wardrobe for Ruth.
Exactly.
Everyone was happy.
Right.
Now, is that actually going to work out as we planned?
Well, let's
Let's-
see how it goes.
let's see.
Are you
Let's
going
start.
to? Are you going to find the blood mage first?
Yes.
I'm
So-
not. I'm still, you know, sort of keeping an ear to the ground by the pub.
Okay. So as you sort of look around the blood mage, he's quite easy to find, considering that his choice of sort of aftershave is quite pungent. After a couple of hours of sort of following this trail up there, you find the small tent on the side of a hill, and as you walk up close, you hear, yes, you, I recognize you, cat person, yes, you back, yes, you are here to, you have found my daughter, yes.
We found your daughter.
Good.
Are you with me? I can't remember.
Yes. I kind of like I drunkenly follow behind you because I'm like, I'm gonna be caught on my own, so I'm gonna drunkenly follow you.
Cool. Victor, watch the cart.
You brought friend, yes, friend, yes. Oh, you need anything done? Yes. I take care of your friend. No worry. What do you need done? He looks at Juniper.
Ruth needs help. We have your daughter too. I'm gonna hand over like some gold I've got. I mean, I assume I've got something on me.
You don't.
Yes.
You don't need to pay me. I will do it. If you found my, where is my daughter?
In the cart. And your wife.
All right, well, you found Alyssa. Fantastic. Let us go. And he just sort of strolls past, and as he strolls past you, this incredibly strong smell of what I could only describe as formaldehyde just shoots past him. It's stronger than wraiths.
How does? I'm assuming he's gonna like walk into Ruth.
He sort of walks straight past the two of you.
Oh, okay.
It's like, oh.
And I'm gonna run ahead and lead the way.
Okay. Is Ruth just staggering behind?
Ruth is pausing for a second because he is probably gonna throw up with that stench.
Mm-hmm.
If it's stronger than wraiths,
It makes
he's gonna
wraiths
need
seem subtle.
He's gonna need a second.
It does make wraiths seem quite subtle.
On the plus side, it could be worse. It could be what is in the formaldehyde without the smell of the formaldehyde. It's not much of an improvement, but it's a slight improvement.
It's an overpowering odor, anyway.
Yes. Oh yes, it's bad. It could be slightly worse though.
He's like wrapping pieces of like Vincenzo's like cloak around his mouth and stuff, just like.
I assume it's perfumed as well, so it's
Probably.
blocking a bit of it out, you know?
I think Wraith's one is slightly perfumed. This guy just doesn't care, so it just smells like pure formaldehyde.
What's race aftershave then?
Oh,
What perfume does
bit of
Wraith?
death. It's a little bit of death and a little bit of roses or something.
Oh dear.
He just gets, you know, some of the flowers that have been left on the grave, so it's just like.
Probably.
Potpourri? Potpourri, is that the word?
Potpourri.
Potpourri, yeah.
Potpourri does not taste what you'd expect.
The French, it stands literally. It's a bowl of mold in French. So, no, sorry, a bowl of rot. Excuse me.
Anyway,
Yeah. It's...
so you return to the back to the cart, and as you open the door and basically release the child, he seems quite content to meet her. Immediately, this weather seems to drastically change.
The weather.
All right. So you've got your lovely daughter. Can I ask a favor, please?
Yes. What do you want? Yes,
You want
pieces restored. Yes, I do that, no problem. Yes.
Yes. Junie said you had some funky magic.
Oh, I have the most wonderful magic. Yes, all I need is a small ingredient. Yes, which he sort of looks at all of you and he's sort of wiggling his finger like, which one is?
No. I get.
Oh,
How
okay.
many?
Well,
How many?
well, what do you need done?
Ruth's gonna whisper in his ear, just like quietly.
Well.
Is it possible?
Well, if a gentleman needs such things, that is fine. He sort of quietly shuffles up to you and goes, "How not would you like it to be, my friend?"
Well, I was
Any
quite
length.
content- I was quite content with what I was before, but
He sort of does sort of hand gesture.
now that you mentioned it,
He does sort of hand gesture, sort of like this, and then he sort of starts slowly moving one hand away from the other. And he goes, anything past this, you'll probably get quite bad headaches. I'm not going to lie.
Ruth is just kind of like, he can feel his face just getting redder and redder and redder. He's just like, oh, for fuck's sake.
just what was before is fine.
Well, I'm sorry,
Perfectly
friend.
acceptable.
I've never seen you before, so please. So you kind of gesture.
Just be like,
I
that
turn.
much, he's big.
I like turn like so that nobody can see like Ruth's hand gestures and he gestures like
Oh,
This size.
that's an interesting one. Okay, and
Would you?
well, I'm sorry, my friend.
Perfectly adequate as it is.
Yes, but
Just missing.
he sort of looks at you and sort of gestures his hands, of kind of like opens his hands slowly and then closes them again and goes, and the other part I need to know.
Leg.
Oh, yes, the leg.
No,
Everywhere rolls up.
about the gentleman's part. How how dense would you like it?
A cylinder has 2 dimensions, one of which is the length and one of which is the diameter.
Ruth's just gonna look at him and be like,
I'm a healer. I fucking know how a penis looks.
Well, if you want it nice and thin, I mean, it's no problem. It's perfectly up for you.
Do you wanna...
oh god, Ruth in my head is just like absolutely dying. This is like his worst nightmare in the history of his life.
That Ginny is standing next to you, looking really lost in conversation. Just like,
Yes, he's just like looking at her, glancing at her now and again, then looking over at Victor, and he's just like glaring at Victor, going, "This is private. Fuck off."
I'm gonna say. Actually, no. I was gonna say tuna can or spaghetti string, but I don't know that I'd know what either of those things are, so I'd have to think of an equivalent.
So after,
I'm dead.
I'll
I'm so
just
dead.
assume that this conversation happens off.
Yes, let's assume.
So and then after he goes, right, now I have that in mind. What else do you need done?
Missing, showing my finger, and I roll up the leg of the sleeve of my leg. My
Totally do it like that.
yeah.
This one is missing.
I know it's that one, wasn't it?
I can't remember. Oh
Okay.
no, it was the middle one. It was the one for the horns.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, because I
so
can only do the.
You
colony
show your
side.
finger, you show your leg, and he goes, right, okay, no problem. Just has a sort of weird glance at your other foot, and he goes, all right, okay, I see what size you are, that is fine. If you just bring me, 1 second. He sort of looks his kid over, he looks a couple of other things, and he goes, I think I could get by with, let's say two small ingredients would be fine.
2.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. I'm going to take 2 of your bottles of rum, put it in the cloak, and mosey on to the tavern.
Okay.
And ninja cat my way inside.
Okay. The mob is outside the tavern at the moment. As you walk into the tavern, there is 3 people dressed like Grey Wardens. There's one you don't recognise of the 3, who seems to be more drunk than the other 2. But the elf is there. So the elf and then the 2 other guys over there.
Are they the same 3? Are they the same 3 people, or
there are 2 that you recognise and 1 different?
Okay.
is
Can
that
You first.
what are the chances that that other person is Cedric and it's a different one is now?
Yeah, I was thinking that. They've switched out who the groom.
Yep. I'm going to run
Fine.
over, tap on the elbow, go, hello, do you want drinks?
Yes, we've got delicious drinks.
I have more.
Puts his hand in his pocket and he pulls out, and then the same Grey Warden thing you've already seen, and goes, we get a free drink.
Uh-huh. You want to come? I have loads. Lots and lots and lots.
We have...
My friend, drinks so much.
We have an open bar.
But we have more.
More, you say?
Selection. Selection.
Larger selection.
Cedric, how much have we got left? And then the one that you're not familiar with sort of sits upright, opens his eyes quite confused, and goes, I don't know if I can stand. And the elf just kind of pats him on the shoulder and says, don't worry about my friend. He's had an experience in the last village. He's drinking to make up for it now.
I know. Come. So much.
They all just look at you quite confused and they go, why is the cat person offering us rum?
I'm going to put the 2 bottles of rum on the table.
They sort of look at it quite bleary-eyed and go, but I'm on the wine today. I don't mix the wheat and the berry. I get very bad hangovers.
We have potion for hangover, though.
Oh. Now that, my friend, is a commodity.
Mm-hmm. So good.
All right. Cedric,
No pain.
you
Ever
go.
again.
You go get us one, Cedric. And Cedric says, "This is your turn." I goes, "No. My turn is the next village. It's Danny at the moment. Danny's in the fucking cells. It's your turn to go. Go."
Both. 2. Come.
And let's see.
My arms are small. Need help carrying. 2.
Cedric hauls himself to his feet and immediately falls flat on his face.
I mean, if they're too drunk, we could probably just Ruth could probably just come in and help you knock 2 of them out, and then just
You don't
drag
even
them
need
off.
to knock them out. Just be
No.
like, look, that's
Just
where we're
help
going.
them up and
Come
walk
on,
them
here you go.
in the right direction, you know?
Let's get some more
Or we
drink.
could just tell the barman to go for a 20-minute break.
Yeah.
Or
Maybe
however long it takes for the ritual to happen. Ruth's Ruth's gonna wander in and be like, "What's taking you so long?"
At this point, you just see Cedric sort of floundering on the floor, and the other 2 just kind of laughing at the fact Cedric's floundering on the floor.
Maybe we can bring the potion here. And I'm going to give you the most intense stare.
I need to roll for that. I'm gonna have to roll for that because I can't say yes and it not be.
Did you actually
unfair.
mention your liver when you asked for stuff?
I did not, but that's fine. Where is the dice channel?
Dice rolling.
Dice channel. There we go.
Well, you
just
know, Grey Warden's dangerous business.
Straight D20 or
Yeah, straight
can
to
I
20 is
add
fine.
anything? Straight D20. Okay.
Yeah,
15.
you get the hint that she's trying, what Juniper's trying to tell you.
The potion. Yes, the potion. I can definitely get the potion here, but we have to make sure that we're adequately awake for the potion. We have to be awake for it.
And Ruth's just gonna like saddle up behind one of them, and then be like,
Can I have that bottle of rum for just a second?
and he's just gonna look at Juniper and be like to their heads.
Shall I just clack their heads together?
Ruth was gonna hit one on the head with a bottle, but
Waste a good rum, that.
that is a waste of good rum, and he's
Okay.
oh.
Roll your strength.
Strength. What was my strength? Maybe I shouldn't do strength. Maybe someone with strength should do that.
I don't have strength. I'm a mage.
Oh, balls.
It's fine.
Can
It's
I
fine.
use
It's fine. Ruth will use the bottle afterwards.
Okay.
If I have to.
Dice. Be good to me here. Be good
Come on,
to
dice
me.
gods. Come on, dice gods.
Please. I only have a 2. 6.
You clunk them together, both of them go, "Huh? What's that?"
Well, at least I didn't notice.
No, that's true.
It's not my strong suit.
If you want to
Hey.
smack one on the head with a bottle, roll strength.
Yeah. Oh God. What is my strength? I need to see what my strength is.
Shall I, in the meantime, go over to the barkeep and be like,
I only have a 2 as well.
mice in the pantry or something?
12.
You smash the bottle over his head, he just blinks at you, confused.
Nothing at all. He doesn't like pass out. Or anything.
Blinks
Stun!
at-
You can stun
I
him!
will, yeah, I'm well, yeah, but it's stunned. It's not going to knock him out. It's just going to like paralyze him. It's not going to knock him out.
Won't it knock him out? Maybe we can
No,
just
'cause
get
it
him
really-
even
really is-
drunker.
Yeah,
Just
From the
lead
bed.
them out, guys. It's not
At
hard.
this point,
No, they won't get up.
the barman just looks at Juniper as he's just watched Juniper walk in, give something to these guys, then try and crack their heads together, and then just walked up to him and gone, "Mice in the pantry," and he's just kind of looking at her just like, "I don't know. I don't want to know. Just get him the fuck out of here," and he just walks through the door.
Yes.
Success.
You know what? Ruth's just like,
Why don't we just get him the potion here, and we just while we're here.
I'm gonna put my sweetest little face and go, I'm gonna get you the hangover potion. Mm-hmm. I'll go get, and runs off.
She was just testing you, so that when the potion works, that
But one of them
it
just
actually
keeps
works.
touching his head with the head. Go, why am I wet?
There's a leak in the ceiling.
What?
See?
Looks
Leak.
up drunkenly.
See, it's a leak.
and Ruth just like pats him on the head to like mimic the splash of a water
Just a-
droplet.
Occasionally on both of them.
Alright, so are you just bringing the
Oh,
mage
God.
into?
I like the idea that I've just been sat there incredibly uncomfortable next to this blood mage just the whole time, just be like,
The whole time
So-
as well. So, would you like to learn an instrument? I mean, I could do that for you. I just need to do a small, you know.
Nope. I'm all right.
I mean, I could make you
Alright.
the most talented person in the world. I just need a small.
Come. Come,
Oh,
come.
your cat friend is back. Yeah, I need to work my magic. Let us go. Oh. He just
Ingredients.
ruffles through his bag and pulls out a quite obvious sacrifice knife and goes, "I'll be needing this." He starts walking, holding it. in his hand.
Hide. And I'm gonna like take it and put it in his cloak.
What? Oh,
It's just like keeping the two Grey Wardens distracted while was it Clifford? No, not Clifford.
Clifford the
Cedric.
big bed dog.
Cedric's on the
While
floor.
also, can I
Cedric
grab?
even is on the floor.
Are there vials around somewhere? Maybe like fancy crystal vials in that chest. I just
Maybe
need
in the
3.
chest. Maybe actually, yeah. Maybe you got 1 or 2 in the chest.
Okay, I'm gonna take them and put like water in them or something, and then like I don't know, find something with color.
Okay.
Vincenzo's socks might be colored.
Just take a
Vincenzo.
leak and then, you know, it'll be
Jenna's been
fine.
taken to pieces for this.
He's fine. He's fine.
Just take a leak into them. They won't notice the difference. They're too far gone.
What with cat piss?
Yeah.
Okay, it's mostly water and just a little bit of cat pee then.
Madness. Oh God.
Stick a bit of
Wholesome
bit of
content.
colour.
Wholesome content.
Just a bit of
Oh,
colour.
what is
you know.
this fucking madness?
Right,
Okay.
so you walk
Right.
back into the inn with your friend. He goes, so you want? Is this the ingredients? Yes. Which one?
I'm gonna get him to come close and go in like 2 humans.
Okay. So you want me to leave this one? And he just pokes the elf in the middle of the nose.
Yes, that
Yep.
one you leave.
The elf sort of sways back and goes, oh. All right, no
I'm gonna
problem.
The potions on the table for the other 2, so
Okay.
they can like, here you go.
Okay. So he goes, all right, okay, well, you come here. And he gestures to Ruth, and Ruth comes in. He sort of looks over and he goes,
yes.
well, hang on, you know what? Let's do this properly. And just chunks a dagger straight into the one next to you. Everything swirls in a sort of blood cycle, and after about 20 seconds, he goes, oh, I know everything that's wrong with you now. And he just grabs the other one, throws him on the floor next to it, and just stabs him once more. And then again, the blood cycling happens, and Ruth feels strangely lightheaded as things begin to regrow with a very large cracking, and then suddenly the foot, the finger, and the other bits are back.
Huzzah!
Ruth feels oddly sober.
And immediately regrets everything.
And yeah, literally, it's like looking around, going,
Why is there blood everywhere?
Why have I done this?
What did
possibly-
I do?
Oh,
What
don't you
possible
worry.
reason?
Don't you worry. You might feel a little sick for a couple of days. That's just the readjustment. Yes, readjustment.
Why?
and
why?
Don't overuse it first, if you know what I mean. Give it a couple of days to settle.
I don't. What day is it? Where are we?
It's
Who are
Just gonna
you?
take Ruth's hand and slowly start leading him back out of the tavern with the other elf. Off we go. We are leaving this man behind.
Ruth's very confused. He's just like letting Juniper like guide him about it.
Where, Junie, where are we?
One minute.
What?
1 minute.
Oh, all right then.
He's gonna stop though at the door and be like,
Why is my leg?
he's gonna roll up the sleeve of his leg. But
I have my leg. Junie, why do I have my leg? I shouldn't have my leg.
Why
Ginny,
not?
Ginny just
You've
keeps
always had
holding a
your leg.
finger to her mouth.
You've always had a leg. What are you talking about?
the other hand's like patting himself down, and then he's like, "Ah, I have my finger."
Yeah, you've always had your fingers. You're all right there.
So is the wife and child gone, by the way? Are they...
He is. He walks back outside, just wiping his dagger really nonchalantly on his own robe, and just walking back carrying this massive dagger. Walks
Yeah.
back to the cart, picks up the child who's still holding the doll, and goes, "Right, well, let us continue on to Ravenne," and just starts walking along the road.
Yep. Cool. Are we dragging the drunk elf with us?
Yes. He's not
Cool,
putting up much
yeah.
of a fight.
Cool. We're getting on the cart. Our job here is done. We are leaving.
The poor sod who's the poor sod who's what is it? It's not Cedric. It's
Danny, I think he said.
Danny. Yeah, he's going to be well confused when he's like,
When
My
no
friend.
one rescues him.
my friends haven't come to rescue me from this marriage.
We
What?
have stopped several criminals, made Ruth whole again,
Yes.
and gotten a few awards and restored peace. With only 2 murders, I will add. This is a record for us, I think.
Honestly, it is a significant improvement over our usual task to death ratio. You know.
Yeah. Usually we get about 20% of the tasks done and about 500% of the deaths. And,
This time
this time it's...
Much better.
We might actually...
80% of the tasks, 150% of the deaths required. You know.
Yeah.
It's not perfect, but yeah, much better.
We're doing better than normal. Also,
Much
I don't
better.
think Juniper has morals. I don't think
don't
she
think
knows what the
Juniper
word
is
is.
getting morals as the weeks go on.
The
The wrong kind.
Well, I mean, she did. She came in with a bowl of knives. I was gonna say she didn't hold up her knife and go stab, and I was like,
You
no,
know
she
that
did.
Vine,
She
right?
did.
You know the Vine, right? That's
Yeah.
like the guy was like, "Hey, wait, what? For, can you get me a bag of potatoes? All I got is a bag of knives." I was trying to make a joke and it fell flatter than a knife hitting the floor. Right, let's just get back to the other village.
So
Put your shirt on this elf and kick him out into the street.
right.
Dress him up in Ruth's clothes.
Yeah.
I really like that hood.
What are you putting Vincenzo in then?
Oh no, we're gonna go. We're gonna have to go shopping for Ruth.
We could do that once we've got the reward money.
Yeah. I'll have to like find old robe, give him my robes, put Vincenzo in like some peasant robes. For now.
Oh,
Sorry, my
Vincenzo.
I'm sorry, my friend.
Vincenzo has, the last few weeks, what is it? He's been told that he's now a prolific snorer.
He likes to sleep in
he's-
cupboards.
Likes to sleep in, he's a cupboard sleeper.
This is all from Ruth as well. This is all Ruth trying to protect him.
Alright, well. So as you go back to this village, and I'm assuming you're just going to hand this elf in. It's going to be a relatively easy thing,
Yeah.
so we can just assume you do that, and you head to the village that you first found the creepy child in. We will end there.
We didn't. Did we actually do anything in that village where we found the
No.
jar?
you
We
turned-
arrived.
You turned up, found you were a child, found that they'd had all their booze drank by a Grey Warden, and then you left. So
On a harebrained scheme
Yes.
that was shockingly successful.
To return fertility to the lands of Ruth.
I'm so happy, by the way, because I was like, if he got another injury, I was like, I don't want to retire him, but I'm gonna have to, because I don't want him to be chopped to pieces.
Ruth feels oddly healthy to the point that when the next try and smoke, they start coughing profusely that their body's not used to it anymore.
Oh,
Oh.
interesting. Does that mean that whether or not the liver damage was mentioned, it will have been healed, at least to a certain extent?
Some regeneration.
I mean, 2 humans were killed to make Ruth whole again. I'm pretty sure everything was healed
Yeah, I'm
to a
thinking that. I'm
frightening
thinking.
degree.
Oh
Ruth is the
no.
healthiest person on the planet.
Man, even your the bits in your cells that are the end caps for chromosomes, even they've been
Chromosomes.
fully restored. Yes.
Which means you're younger.
Yeah. How old are you anyway? Ruth.
Ruth's like 30.
Well, now you've got the cells of a 8-year-old or something. I don't know.
Let's say 18. Let's not make this.
Yeah. Let's not make it creepy.
You've got baby cells. You are made of babies.
Ruth just looking at him, going,
Baby
No.
stem cells.
Oh,
You don't know what they are. Stay in
Yeah.
character.
we don't know
Sorry,
what they
sorry.
are.
Sorry, yes, same character.
oh God! All
Wow,
right.
you.
Well,
Well,
on
that was horrible. There, that's me staying in character.
on that note, then we will wind it up there. Does anyone have anything they wish to add before we draw this majestic adventure to a close?
I
How
think
we-
Juniper has earned the rest of that set of knives. Finally.
She will have, but don't tell Ruth that it was blood magic. That made him whole. Don't tell him.
I like the idea that we're between us two. Well, actually, no. I probably don't want any part of it. I'm just gonna be sulking and just sort of kind of disgusted. But I like the idea that Juniper's just trying to put never happened. It's all a dream. Gemly? What's a Gemly?
It's just a
What
nasty
is a
dream.
Gimli?
What is a Gemly?
What is a Gimli? He really liked Gimli as well. Gimli was great.
Wow,
I
you-
think it's
Like,
more
I
like
actually-
Juniper just doesn't acknowledge anything happened, and it's just nothing. You don't get a response. She just stares at you every single time, and then
Yeah.
goes, "Knife, food, milk."
I bet as well she's probably threatened Victor with being stabbed if he tells Ruth.
100%. 100%. There was clearly a moment of just eye contact. Knife.
Like, I stay in the cart while you sleep.
I'm up
Watch you.
above you. I have a bed above you. She's hanging
just
like
staring just at the
upside
eyes
down.
of the Soon cat.
You're
Yeah.
You're cleaning out the child's cubby hole. That's what you're doing. To make it your own. It's your own little cubby hole.
It's gonna be a den. I'm gonna put all the blankies in there.
All the knives.
All the knives and all the blankies.
Knives and blankies. Sounds like a good cat den.
A dead mouse probably somewhere in the corner.
Just in the corner, just when you're hungry.
Yeah, it's a snack. It's a midnight snack.
Alright then, well, that will do us for Dark Tide today. I'll just put the usual wind up at the end. So those interested in doing more RPG stuff, we do have affiliate codes with sponsors for us. We have dndice.co.uk, which do fantastic, I think it's acrylic and metal dice. They do some amazing dice, they're more than worth checking out. One of these days I'm going to have a little image of some dice and just put it up on this screen so you can see how amazing the dice are. But yeah, that's them. We get 10% off Penance RPG checkout. Other one is Gemhammer Gaming, which is gemhammer.com. You get 20% off anything there with, again, Penance RPG. Again, that's stuff like decks and many things. I really should also get some pictures of that at the end. But yeah, that's stuff that augment your game that always works really well. We've done some stuff with it. It works out fantastic. Always worth looking at. Apart from that, our next streams will be Monday. Should be me and Bellery finally playing the fucking cat game.
Stray.
It's no, the fucking cat dating game.
Oh,
Stray is
dating
great.
game.
Stray Stray is great, but we'll be playing Stray on Tuesday after. Well, Tuesday's Bar Trauma with myself and Mr. Tom, and also Zeph and Meow. And then after, I'll hopefully be finishing Stray. I don't think I'm that far off the end actually, going like 2 hours off it. Then Wednesday should be me and Barry playing Saints Row. That should be finishing it. Thursday is me doing Indie Horror. Friday is finally getting back to Raft. Possibly some Phasmo after it. And then next Sunday is Dark Tide. If anyone is interested in joining a future RPG that is going to be quite chaotic, please let us know, because we do have a couple of spaces in the next one that we are going to start running soon. And if anyone this is some new blood would like to join, we're happy to have some new folk in for it. So please let us know. Apart from that, I think that is everything. So once again, thank you everyone for watching. I think I've noticed Mr. Ian, who is a wonderful streamer, he is doing a 12-hour plus charity stream for Mind Out, and he is doing some D&D. So we're going to roll into Ian, because he is an awesome dude, and you should all follow him as well. He's a wonderful Scottish streamer. He is... I'm trying to remember. Yeah, you know what, I'm not going to say anything about that, because if I get it wrong, I'll feel bad. But he's a wonderful dude. He's more than worth checking out. So yeah, we will go over to Mr. Ian. So yes, hope you all have a fantastic rest of the weekend. We will catch you all next time. Good night.
Boy. Boy.
Random waving till I find the ending screen.
Bye.
Tom wave.
Tom wave.
Oh, that'll do.